Let's make some split text designs using Adobe Illustrator. I will show you how to make a monogram style split text design, and then I will show you how to make this one, which is a word split in half with text added in the middle of it. So let's get started. Start with a new artboard. Click your type tool, click the artboard, and type your letter. Now adjust the size of your letter and go to your character panel and select the font you would like to use. For this one, I am going to use the Sophia regular font. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. There we go. Now right click and create outlines. Now we will go to our shape tool and choose the rectangle and just make a kind of narrow rectangle and place it wherever you would like to split your design. You could split it more towards the top, you can split it in the middle, you can split it more towards the bottom. This is just up to you and what you prefer. I'm going to keep this one kind of in the middle. Now select both pieces and go to your Pathfinder menu and click this shape, the minus front, and that will split your shape. Now you will right click and select ungroup to get two separate pieces. And I like to just kind of bring this up just a little bit to give a little more space for the name. Now let's make the little frame part of this split monogram design by going to your shape tool and selecting the rectangle again, and then make just a thin rectangle. And adjust this. You want this to touch the bottom of the first half. That way this will be one solid piece when we combine it. Now you want to make a copy of this line. You can right click and select copy and then right click and select paste. And just bring this down to where it touches the bottom part of the letter. Now I want to make sure both of these pieces are even, and you can see this one is not. The easiest way to do this is go to your Align panel and go to Align Objects and select Horizontal Align Center, and that will line those up perfectly. Okay, now make sure these pieces overlap a little bit and select the top half of the letter and the line and go back to your Pathfinder menu and click Unite. Do the same for the bottom half. And now we have our monogram split letter frame, and we can add our text inside. Select your type tool and type the name. Then adjust the size. You can stretch it if you want to fill up the whole frame, or you can just keep it kind of in the middle. That is up to you and your preference. And now you can change the colors if you would like. And there you go. You can do this for any letter, any type of character. You can add designs to it. You can just get creative with it. Now let's do the word type split design. To do this, click your type tool, type your text, adjust the size of your text. And then I'm going to use a different character for this one. I'm going to use Sports World. And just adjust the letters however you would like. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. I'm gonna bring these in just a tad. Okay. When you get this word looking like you want it to, click on it and then right click and select Create Outlines. Now for this one, we are going to select all of the letters and then go to Object and Compound Path and Make. If your color disappears, that's okay. Just go to your color panel and select a color, and that will put the color back in the letters. Now we are going to go to the rectangle tool and we are going to make a thin rectangle. Then just adjust this however you would like. If I have a letter like this A here, I usually like to keep it below this line so we can kind of see that this is an A when it is split. So I'm going to place this right below that. And then I'm going to select everything and go to minus front in the Pathfinder menu and click that, and that will split your letters. Now we are going to right click and select Ungroup. Then select the top half of the word, right click and group that together, and do the same for the bottom. Then you can split it apart just a little bit. Just try to keep everything in line. Now we're going to add the rectangle frame. Go to your rectangle tool and just make a skinny rectangle. There we go. Then we will duplicate this. And bring it down until it touches the bottom letters. And let's make sure these two are in line with each other. Go to your Align panel and select Horizontal Align Center. And that will line them up. I'm going to scoot them over just a tad. And that looks pretty good. So now make sure this line is overlapping these letters. Select the whole bottom half and go to your Pathfinder and click Unite. Do the same for the top. And now you have your split letter frame. I'm going to scoot this up just a little bit. And then you can type your text for the center. Adjust your letters however you would like. Now you can change your font if you would like. You can change the colors. You can just get creative with it. And that is 2 ways to split text designs.